Don't downgrade your greatness. Don't downgrade your desires. That's who you are. My love, freedom comes when you decide. When you decide, this moment, this day, I am going to believe that I am worthy of more. I am going to believe that what I want matters. Doves of life, how are you? Come on, get in here. Because let me tell you something. There is nothing more powerful than a woman who decides to come home to her greatness. Yes, to believe in herself and to walk with that deep faith in knowing, believing that she was made to walk out her desires, whatever she wants, because if you're fed up, honey, if you are fed up, raise your hand, put it in the comments. If you are fed up, use that energy to create a new reality. Let's say that again, because if you are fed up with your relationship, fed up with your professional goals that are not fulfilling you or not aligned, fed up with maybe yourself from procrastinating and pinching off your joy. If you are fed up in whatever areas of your life, my invitation to you, my loves, is to use that energy, that divine sprinkle, that sacred download. Use that information, use that nudge to create a new reality. And I've been so proud of so many of you women from all over the world who have decided that you will no longer hitchhike your joy. Let's say that again. You have decided, have allowed yourself to receive what you already intuitively knew, but maybe weren't fully practicing and believing. So I'm celebrating you, because let me tell you right now where you are, right now what you have decided, what now where you are becoming, inviting yourself to the doorsteps of your illuminating liberation. I am with you in the background, baby, because we are going up and up and up and up and up only. Up and up and up and up and up only. My loves, this episode is called Fed Up. Use that energy to create a new reality. Welcome to the Rebel for a Spell podcast. I am your host, Gwen Pete, your intuitive healing guide. Wherever you found me, thank you for joining us. Thanking you for opening up your whole soul to receive this communion of your divine glory. My loves, rate the podcast if it resonates with you. We have the powerful series coming to you next week, next month, and forevermore. So make sure you come, stick around. My loves, listen. Sometimes you and me in our journey through life, let's tell the damn truth. We have not come upon an awareness just yet that we, you and me, can be supported by many things in our lives. We think we are supported by financially, for example, a job. You have a 9-to-5, whatever, maybe you have your own business, and you feel supported by that vocation. Beautiful, because let's tell the truth. Money, through whatever vocation, whatever channel, whatever you are doing to receive that nourishment, that is what money is, that's beautiful. So that is an important factor in your life. And then we have also a choice to be supported by relationships. The most dominant relationship that I believe many of us have, and the oldest possible relationship that we've had, is the relationship with ourselves. So we can be supported by that. We can be supported by the relationship of our friends, or family, or loved ones, or kids, or pets, or dogs. And that's beautiful. But there's one area of support tucked into that layer cake that I just described that sometimes we are not taught to recognize the power, recognize the relief of getting close to that source of all life. My loves, you, if you are feeling fed up, you are getting a signal from one of that relationship door, relationship reservoir, because you can be supported, and we are meant to be supported by our inner side, what we believe about ourselves. That's support. That's part of your support system. That is part of your support system. What you believe and how you feel and what you think about yourself is an integral part of our support system. But sometimes you and I did it too. Who has time to think about what they're thinking about? Because something else is stressing them about that you should think about. I got to pay rent. I got to pick up the kid. I got to go walk the dog, feed the bird. I have no time to think about what I'm thinking about and what I believe is available for me. So I'll just apply to a job and just take the first offer that I get because listen, at least I have some money coming in, or I just maybe go on the dating site and sign up to the first, accept the first date that the first guy said because at least I'm dating. No, my love, my love, my love, my love. My love, freedom comes when you decide. When you decide. This moment, this day, I am going to believe that I am worthy of more. I am going to believe that what I want matters. Not because somebody says I should take care of myself, or not because somebody says it's time to get married, time to get a job, time to increase my investment portfolio, or time to go to Paris or wherever the popular vacation site is. Not because of all that. Because I believe that what I want matters. So, like many women I've been speaking to, they have developed the courage of their convictions to create their own reality. My loves, if you're listening here on this podcast, on YouTube, wherever you're watching, and you are not there yet, if you're journeying to your deliverance, to your freedom, there's no need to punish yourself, beat up yourself, berate yourself, judge yourself. No, my love, because here's what I want to let land in your spirit. Allow yourself to receive this. The journey that brought you here to this podcast, the journey that brought you here to this point in your life is precious. Yes, it is a clarity bridge. It's serving its purpose because when you know what you do not want, right away you know what you do want. Say that again. Women, we are divine creatures of grace. We are creators of the life we know we are made to have. We are creators of generations of nations, but we have not been practiced in the art of our divinity. Let's say that again. We, you and me, we have not been practicing the art of our divinity. So sometimes we second guess ourselves. That's human. That's normal. That's all right. But my loves, when that sprinkle comes into your heart, like it's been happening to so many of you, and I'm so tickly thrilled for you that you said, you know what? I am fed up. Fed up. Use that energy to create a new reality. Use that energy to create a new reality because you are the freedom you seek, and there's nothing more powerful than a woman who believes in herself. There's nothing more powerful than a woman who moves with deep faith in herself, not worrying, not getting bogged down, not spinning in her mind about the how, baby. The how is going to show up. It just needs you to believe in yourself, and all the doors will open up to receive you, to clear the way, clear the path for the impulses to come. Oh, when you get the divine idea, oh, I should do this. Oh, I know what I want to do. I'll do that. That's divine timing working in your favor because you decided to open up yourself to receive your glory. It just takes that to choose to believe that you are worthy because you're born so. You were born worthy. So right now, my loves, if you are feeling fed up, if you are looking around in the rooms of your soul, in the rooms of your life, your professional life, your corporate life, whatever profession you are, an artist, if you are a doctor, if you're a lawyer, podcaster, if you're looking around in your life, your personal life, your professional life, your relationship, and you say, I'm fed up, use that energy to create a new reality. And I also encourage you, my loves, the whys will come up. Oh, why did this happen? Why can't this person treat me better? Why am I feeling this way? Why can't I get over this? My loves, my encouragement to you is drop the why. We are humans and we are so conditioned, we are so programmed to trying to understand, to genuinely understand because we're caring. We want to understand so we learn from the past and don't make the same mistake again. I say give up the why. As I did, because there's so many variables in creating the circumstance that we find ourselves in. So many people are involved. We can never, ever, 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 ever fully peel back all the reasons why life happens the way it does. Here's what I say. Here's a shortcut for you. If you are fed up, use the energy to create a new reality by deciding, I am here. Where I am is where I need to be, baby. I am here. I am fed up. Finally, glory. I am here. My intuition, the source of life, is saying it is your time. Take your communion of freedom. It is your time to divine, to decide the next stage of your life. So fed up isn't bad. Any emotions that come with that fed upness, anger, frustration, maybe you're even beating up yourself. Oh, why didn't I do it earlier? No, my love. This is a celebration. If you're fed up, it is a celebration because finally, you've allowed yourself to receive clarity. You've allowed yourself to be aware that, I got gifts. I have a message. I can decide, I can decide how I show up in the world and what I say and how I want to say it and the people that are in my life. I can do that. That's what fed up is. It's saying I've had enough and I'm going to create a life that supports me. I'm going to choose to finally come home to peace with myself. Living life on my own terms. And my loves, I love that for you. And that's the work I do all day, every day with gorgeous souls like you in my one-on-one coaching. In the course we have coming up, the financial healing, making money, honey, in my sleep. Making money, honey, in my sleep. Because you and me, we decide if you want to be wealthy, that's your choice. You make it happen. Why? How? Decide that you're fed up where you are right now and use that energy to create your reality. Next thing, you ask for help, my loves. That's another thing that you and me women, we don't do often enough, honey. Ask the universe. I don't know how to do this. Show me the way. Show me the way. Show me the way. I don't know what this means. Show me the way. Ask the universe for help. Research, go online. The impulses will come. Ask for help and help will be sprinkled into your heart. Third thing, women, you and me, we guilt ourselves out of wanting what we want because why are we so greedy? Why are we so needy? Why can't we just be satisfied with the little bit that we got? I say, no, baby. What you want is deposited, is delivered into you because your source of all life gave it to you. Boom. This is who you are. So if you know you're a high end, baby, you're a high end in terms of having emotional support from the people around you and yourself. You are high end in terms of get your nails done, your hair, and getting luxury, this and that, the cars and where you want to travel and where you want to stay. Don't downgrade your greatness. Don't downgrade your desires. That's who you are. Because you will suffer for that, and you will invite that scarcity and lack and diminishing and low self-worth to come back in your life. Here's what I say to you, my love. If you are fed up, use that energy to create a new reality. And know this, my loves, whenever you are ready for your more, you can find me at Rebel for a Spell, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, rebelforaspell.com. I am here holding your hand and championing your cause because, my loves, I did not just happen to be here on this podcast sharing with you and sharing so bluntly with you. I'm a woman from St. Kitts. Barely had anything to start out with. Trauma past, you know the deal if you read my book, Inner Child Healing. I say these words to you because I've lived that life where we feel that we're never going to be good enough. We look at our skin, we look at our bodies, we look inside our families at the poverty, we look inside our families at the chaos and the trauma and the unloving that we may have been born into. But here's the deal again, if you're fed up, use that energy to create a new reality. Like many of my clients decided, oh yeah, I had a trauma past. I was hurt as an adult. I had to deal with these grieving experiences with my body betraying me through menopause or whatever hard circumstance and condition health cases you've been through. But guess what? When that energy comes in and say, you know what, enough, you certainly realize you were gifted with the divine intuition that's going to walk you through into a new door of new you, freshly born ideas you, an awareness that is so indescribable, but it is so intense, and you feel so sure-footed. You will be ready to walk through a new path so that you get to live the life you want. So don't worry if you're 59 and you're watching this podcast and you're not there yet. Don't worry about that, my love. The beautiful thing about healing, the beautiful thing about coming home to yourself is that you are coming home. You're developing that awareness. You're developing that courage. You're developing that inner grace at a pace that feels loving to you, not Cassandra, not Danny, not anybody else, because only you know how you feel and only you have the tools to take you on the other side into the liberation hall of your freedom, of your joy, of your fun, of your pleasureful life where you expect good things. For you to get there, you've got to work with this, honey, your temple. For you to get there, you've got to work with the tools that only you have. So don't worry and don't compare yourself, because when your fed up comes knocking on your door, fed up, use that energy to create a new reality. My loves, if this lands in your spirit, leave a message, leave a comment on the podcast, rate the podcast, share it with a friend. I'm so grateful you're here. And remember this, you can always find me, Rebel for a Spell, if you're joining one of the courses with us here, The Money in My Sleep. Come on in, it's going to be divine. Ooh, I can't wait to get that gift into your hand, because financial freedom seeds the dignity in knowing that you matter and what you want matter. So if you're fed up, use that energy to create a new reality. Worthy, yeah, worthy. Shimmy, worthy, yeah, shimmy, worthy. My love, I'll see you next week. Bye.